EFF's motion of no confidence against Msimanga has just been dismissed. The Speaker says it does not comply with the rules. For more on the story, we cross to our reporter, Patricia Visagie, who's standing by for us. Well, that's quite an outcome. So what's the reaction there, Patricia?
Well, certainly a much confusing outcome. As I said earlier, that things can actually spin in any direction. Now, of course, you can see the EFF is standing by with me. They're very angry. They've walked out. They're saying they're not going back into the chambers and they will not be voting this afternoon. They are threatening with a court action, saying that the Speaker was not fair in her ruling. So let's speak to the EFF leader here in the Tshwane caucus, and that is Benjamin Tshwane. Just in short, Mr. Tshwane, why are you guys angry at this stage? You walked out, you're saying you're not going back, but isn't the Speaker within her rights to make that ruling?
Thank you very much, and our viewers. Look, what happened today, we're very angry with the Speaker, especially with the ruling of the Speaker to disallow our motions. And then, you know very well, we follow the rules of the council in terms of submitting the motion. And then the Speaker just decided, because of his arrogancy caucus of the DA, and then the MMC will just stand there and then he just give the technicality that are not even existing in the council. You talk about the issue of the writing and all those things, but we submitted our motion in writing. You can see how the Speaker is arrogant against the EFF. And then we came prepared and then we make sure that everything comply with the rules of the orders of the council.
And you are saying you guys are now more angry than you were, and you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that the DA feels the EFF's wrath.
Actually, they are failing us because now I believe the motion against the Speaker also is loading. Because this kind of ruling is not correct. And even if you can see other members of the council in terms of engaging on our rulings, everybody understands we follow the rules. And then it shows if the Speaker cannot follow the rules and then the Speaker become out of order like this, the option is the court. We are going to court, and then while we are going to court also, we are going to make sure that we submit again the motion.
Do you think this was perhaps a tactic to protect the mayor?
I think, I believe the Speaker was protecting the mayor because he cannot disallow the motion that is in order with the rules of the council. But remember, we said to all of you with the community that the ANC arrogancy in Swan is too much. It's too much. You can even see the Speaker of the council, but the arrogancy is too much. So we are saying we are going to deal with this arrogancy, and then we are going to make sure that Msimanga is being removed as a mayor as soon as possible. And remember, as EFF, when we pronounce your name, it will happen.
Where did things go wrong between the EFF and Msimanga that you are at this crossroad and you are really crossing swords right now?
You can see we cannot even sit and remain in these sittings now. That is why we have to stage walk out. And then any wrongdoings as an organization, we cannot relate with those wrongdoings. If there is any shenanigans and any patching, we cannot be part of. That is why we are saying, because we respect the law, and then we are going to approach the court of law.
Now, when we spoke this morning and throughout the week, even the EFF leader, Julius Malema, said, but you are still willing to work with the DA. The person that you are angry with and you really do not want, you have lost confidence in, is Mayor Msimanga. That's the person that you don't want. After this, do you still keep that position, or are you divorcing the DA in totality?
Remember, we didn't have any marriage where we're going to talk about the issue of the divorce here. And then, if you remember from the beginning when we started here in 2016, we said we are not part of you. We are voting with you, but we are not part of you. At any given time, if there is any wrongdoing that are happening, we can address it. We are not going to be afraid. And then the issue here is one. We said to them, look, present any credible candidate. It can come from the PAC or ANC or DA. We don't have a problem, but we have a problem with the mayor. We stipulate our reasons, and then mayor is not fair for the community of Tshwane.
But let's say the mayor does get removed. A couple of weeks from now, a couple of months from now. Are you still willing to work with another candidate from the DA in particular?
If they're bringing a credible candidate, we'll see how we can support them.
So it's not all done and dusted between the two
We
parties?
are saying they must choose all the parties in the council here. They must bring a nice, credible candidate who can work and humble himself or herself in our community.
How angry are you?
We are extremely angry. You see, this morning we came with this energy, and then our energy will never drop. We are going to soldier on and fight in this battle. Remember, this is a war.
Thank you so much. There, of course, you heard the EFF leader here in the Tshwane caucus, of course, Mr. Benjamin Di Tshwane. They're just giving his disappointment at how the EFF motion was rejected by the Speaker in Chambers. Now, of course, you know that the Tshwane Mayor Solly Msimanga is facing two motions of no confidence. The one seemingly has, of course, failed with the EFF's motion of no confidence that was, of course, rejected, but there's still one that remains, and that is the ANC. Here's the ANC leaders standing. Let's find out from Lesego Makubela, who's standing right here with me.